Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, the situation with the rapper Glorilla and her family has gone viral, well, at least with this particular sister. And I have not wanted to comment on this because it's a family dynamic and it's really sad. And you really don't know what to say in a situation like this. But a couple of people have asked me to speak on it, so I'm going to do the best that I can. I've entitled the video, When Does a Celebrity Say No to Family Members? When a Black woman becomes famous, the internet assumes she becomes rich enough to save everybody. And when she doesn't, her own family will go online and call her a villain. Glorilla is learning that lesson in real time. This isn't just a celebrity feud. This is a story about money, boundaries, survival, and the pressure that comes with being the one who made it in a big Southern family. So let's talk about what's actually going on and what it really means. So, why did this story blow up? This story blew up because it hits every pressure point the internet loves. It's a celebrity, a family member, money, and a platform like TMZ ready to amplify the loudest voice. People love a you changed when you got famous narrative. People love the idea that celebrities owe their families unlimited support. And people love drama that feels like a reality show. But underneath all that noise is something deeper, something cultural. Glorilla is from Memphis. She grew up in a big Southern family, a family that grew up in poverty, and a family that survived by pooling resources. In families like that, when one person makes it, the expectation is simple. You take care of everybody, not just your parents, not just your siblings, everybody. And if you don't, you're selfish. Now, that might be the general narrative, but all Southern families are not like that. I'm from a big Southern family myself, and that is absolutely not the narrative in my family that anybody is supposed to take care of anybody else. Everybody in my family was expected to carry their own weight. And there are some very successful people in my family. And I'm not saying that people don't help each other once in a while. But as far as carrying you, no, you're supposed to get out and hit it for yourself. But I'm sure that in some families, if someone becomes very successful and they don't back up and dump, then they're called fake or you forgot where you came from. People love to say that. But here's a truth that people sometimes don't want to recognize. The math does not match the expectation. A rapper with one breakout year cannot financially rescue a family of 10 plus siblings, plus cousins, plus aunties, plus whoever else feels entitled. And even if she tried, it would never be enough. Yet there is the human side, and I can only speculate on what's going on. But this is what I believe is happening with them. The sister, Scarface, feels abandoned. She feels overlooked. She feels like her sister's success should have changed the whole family's situation. Glorilla feels used. She feels attacked. She feels like she's already doing more than people know. Both of them feel misunderstood. Both of them feel hurt. And the internet is turning a family wound into entertainment. This is what happens when private pain becomes public content. And that's how you have to be careful when you speak on these things, because there is a human layer there. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that they're both probably hurting. Now, here comes the money aspect. People hear celebrity and think millionaire, but music money does not work like that. A label advance is not free money, it's a loan. Taxes take a huge chunk. Management takes a percentage. Lawyers take a percentage. Stylists, travel, security, all of that costs money. And then there's the quiet part. Most artists are already supporting multiple people behind the scenes: parents, siblings, kids, friends, old bills, old debts, old promises. So when the internet says, why can't she pay her mama's rent? They're ignoring the fact that she might already be paying 5 other people's rent. Fame does not mean unlimited cash, it means unlimited expectations. So, celebrities who want to secure their own livelihood have to set boundaries. Boundaries are not betrayal. Saying no is not abandonment. Choosing peace is not selfishness. Celebrities, especially Black women, are allowed to protect their mental health. They are allowed to say, I can't fix everything. They are allowed to keep some parts of their life private. And the internet is not a therapist. TMZ is not a mediator. Social media is not a safe place to resolve family trauma. This situation isn't about Glorilla being a bad sister. It's about a family trying to navigate fame, money, and old wounds in front of millions of strangers. And that never ends well. At the end of the day, this isn't a story about who's right or wrong. It's a story about what happens when survival culture meets celebrity culture, when childhood expectations collide with adult boundaries, when private pain becomes public spectacle. It's really very sad to see this family going through this, but I'm sure there are a lot of unresolved issues in this family, and they give, bits and pieces of what it was like growing up in the kind of poverty that they experienced. But I do believe that we should learn to set realistic expectations for ourselves. Because if one family member becomes successful, and they choose to give back to the family, that's a wonderful thing. But one family member should not be expected to take care of 15 or 20 people. And I do believe that maybe Glorilla could explain to her family that she has fame, but she might not have all that much money. And they may not understand that. So they need to have a family meeting and get some understanding about what's really going on in her life. But anyway, y'all, it is a sad situation. Let me know what you think about it and have a wonderful evening.